Hola, it is Chanda Sparkles, and this is AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live, the first one for 2022. Had a couple of little mishaps with that Mercury in shadow tonight, so I'm hoping we are live and we are good to go. So if you're catching this on one of the Facebook groups, or if you're on YouTube or BitChute, I would appreciate it if you'd chime in on the chat and let me know. Goodness, that's a way to start it out, right? So glad to be here. If you're new to this channel, I am Chanda Sparkles, and this is AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live. We do this pretty much every week. We channel the astrological energies to you. We speak to the energies of the collective on a personal level. There's some madness. That's right. Hi, Madness. Hi, Shauna. I see we are good to go. I just want to make sure, I'm just going to jump on over here. If you're catching this on the replay, you're a badass time traveler, and I love you and appreciate you so much. I'm just making sure everything seems to be going through perfectly to all of the channels. Okay, so I multi-stream live, and so I have a variety of different little locations where you might be chiming in from. Speaking of where you're chiming in from, don't forget to make sure and put it in the comments where your location is. We have some from London, some from Australia. I have a few, of course, from Texas, as that's where I am coming from, right here in Padre Island, Texas, South Texas. Born and bred Texas gal, and so happy to be here with you. Let's see, there's Renee. Hi, Jerry, Lynn, and Christina Carr. So glad you guys are here. What a beautiful, wonderful, happy 2022 I'm sending to you. I took a couple of weeks off, been doing a lot of integration, and really honestly just keeping it very chill. This has been a very weird energy, to say the least. Kind of in a in-between stage of what's going to happen next, kind of like in a limbo stage of trying to figure out which direction we're going. We all know something really big is about to happen, and trust me, it will. And if it hasn't already happened, then it's about to happen. We are now through the first half of Capricorn season. Happy solar return to all of the Capricorns out there. And we're coming up on a full moon in Cancer next week, 1 week from tonight. I believe it is around, let's be accurate, shall we? Yeah, 1 week from tonight, the Cancer full moon will be happening, actually Monday night, will be happening at 10:03 p.m. Central, 11:03 p.m. Eastern. Check your local timing for that. So we're going to talk about the Cancer full moon just a little bit tonight. But the star of the week this week is Neptune and Mercury and Mars. Mercury is in its shadow phase. Mercury started its shadow phase on December 29th. Now we are looking at a Mercury retrograde to kick off 2022. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to dive into Mercury and what that means for everyone. We're also going to talk about the fact that we have a triple conjunction going on right now with Pluto in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Venus retrograde, by the way, and now Mercury in Aquarius. Something very interesting about this triple conjunction is that this is kind of what's setting the tone for us going into this year. We have a big nodal shift happening next week. This only happens about every 18 and a half to 19 months. This nodal shift, we've had the south node of the moon in Sagittarius. The north node of the moon has been in Gemini. This is air, intellect, communications, everything involving all media forms, all of the travel, long distance, short distance, everything with your vehicles, all of that kind of stuff has been shifting. How we handle communication, where and how we communicate has shifted. How we travel has completely shifted. That nodal shift started in May of 2020. Think about how much the world has changed since May of 2020. I know on a personal level, my life has completely shifted. I wasn't even doing live broadcasts. I was doing it, in person here, but I wasn't even doing a live broadcast up until, I guess it's going to be a year in February. So 1 year, almost there for the birthday of the Chanda Sparkles YouTube channel and Facebook. So I took time to reflect. I took time to do a lot of really different types of meditations. I really kind of decided that I was pulling back from what I would normally do. But this is the thing. Right now, that's what it calls for. What you would normally do is not what you do. If you're wanting to set yourself up for the highest possible best outcomes for this 2022 year. So that's just a little snack to get us going. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I love you. I'm an intuitive evolutionary astrologer, student of Hellenistic astrology, but astrology has always been something that's been part of my life. I can even remember as a little girl just waiting for the Sunday paper to arrive at my mom's house so that I could open up that paper and look and read every single one of the signs' zodiac report. Now, what I do is a little bit different than just writing a zodiac report. What we want to do is use the power of astrology to allow you to understand your soul's evolution in this incarnation and in past incarnations and future incarnations. It's a little bit different than just saying, okay, what's going to happen with love, money, and wealth? How am I going to? This is more about really learning more about who you are at a soul level in order to manifest the best life that you can possible. I'm also a death doula, so I do assess people who are passing, who are crossing. I've been a seer since I was born, as long as I can remember back anyway. And I just truly want to help this beautiful planet ascend and raise its frequency, and those that are here raise their frequencies. And the way I look at the world is much different than maybe someone else. But we all have our own perception, and our perception is the only thing that we truly do have. And when you start to really pull yourself back and get that eagle's eye view of the landscape from which is your life, you start to realize that you're here for something much more greater. And you actually chose to come here for this reason. You came here for this time period. And we are in it, y'all. We're in it. We're not about to be in it. We're not coming up on it. We're in it. We're in it, in it, in it. And the light is shining on all of the illusions. I put a post this week on Facebook. I can't remember exactly how it was, but I put a post out that said, what is real? Okay. We have Neptune in a sextile to the sun yesterday. Neptune in a square to Mars. Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune is getting a boost from his co-ruler, also ruling Pisces, Jupiter, expanding on all of this Neptunian energy. We're going to talk about the Neptune square to Mars. We'll talk about the Cancer moon. We'll talk about Mercury going Mercury going into retrograde. And then next week, Uranus going direct. We've got like a powerhouse of things that are about to happen. And it's going to be like kabam, 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 kabam. That's the way I see it. It's just going to be stuff coming at you, coming at you. Lots of big, huge truth bombs. They're coming. Stuff. And if it's not in your personal life, you'll see it in the world. This is the challenging part. We are getting there, though. We are ascended, beautiful masters. Every single one of you is a master. Every one of you. And when you're really feeling into these energies, I want you to really remember to ask yourself, what is it that I truly love? I named January, coined it, themed it, because in meditation, I was told, because I struggle, okay? I struggle going back and forth with, and I have these little conversations with my highest self. Okay, so well, what about this? And if I do this, and then they'll come back and say, well, so, or, you know, I struggle a lot with how I can reach people and how I can best assist humanity and still handle my own shit. Because I have a lot of it. Like we all do. There ain't nobody alive today that everything's hunky-dory in their life. No one. And if they are, blessings to you. But I highly doubt it. Very slim percentage. But you know, it gets to be where for me, I'm like, I need to know which direction to go. And I want to have that control because that's a Scorpio trait. I am a triple Scorpio with a 4th in the 12th house, 4 placements in Scorpio. And whenever I'm like in it and I'm like, how do I best do this? How can I get this? I'm told, stop. So I coined January, just do it January. And I knew people were going to be like, oh yeah, she means go for it. Oh yeah, it's time. Let's go. Let's roll. Tricked ya. No, basically what that means is I wanted you to really mull it over and I wanted you to really understand that just do it means just do it for you. We get so torn by trying to please other people. We get so torn by trying to make others love us or make others want to be around us or please others and give to others so that we can feel good. And that's the block, I'm told. That is the block in itself. Just simply wiring yourself, rewiring yourself to really, truly just do it for you. Just do it for you. Because this is the thing. When you're faced with all of these things that we have to do in life, getting through the rat race, going here, doing this, I want to build this, I have this in my manifestation board, or I have this going on in my vortex and I want this to come to be, or I need to release this and move on. We have to realize that we're blocking ourselves by not just doing what's good and best for us first. Truly, and I know it sounds cliche, I know I'm not the only one to say this, but truly, this is something that keeps coming back to me so strong, is we must just do it for ourselves. That doesn't mean do it for our kids. That doesn't mean do it for our spouse or our parents or our best friends or our community. It means just do it for yourself. If you know there's something that you truly want to do or you truly don't want to do, you have to really follow that guidance right now, because whenever you do, it's going to set you up for greatness, is what I heard. You're going to be set up for greatness. So I've made some decisions that were difficult ones. I don't even want to say difficult now. In the moment, they felt difficult. But now they feel good. And I'm proud of myself for making some of these choices. And I just want to send that to you in so much code of love. The frequency codes are set prior to me hitting that live click of a button to go live with you. And if you're on the replay, the frequency codes are there for you now. And I have envisioned you being rewired. Everything up here and everything down here and everything all the way down to the bottom base of your chakras, your energy centers, your energy portals on this portal day, right? 111 portal. But you know what? I also want to mention something about these 111s and 1111s and you can have a 111 portal day on any damn day you choose, because you are a powerful motherfucking spiritual being. And as soon as you start to understand and own your power and do it, just do it for you, there's no stopping you. All right? So let's get moving on and let's check in with everybody in the chat. If you see me looking this way, it's because all of your beautiful chats are all streaming together in one beautiful form here from all the beautiful groups. Thank you to the groups for allowing me to come in and do my thing on Facebook. Thank you to everybody that's in there that clicks in and says hello or, you know, gives it a like or a share. I appreciate it. But it's not about becoming massively huge. That's never been a goal of mine. It's always been about just really connecting with the frequencies, because whenever I do my energy work, when I do my spirituality work, when I start to channel, I'm healed by doing so. And that's what I'm just going to do. All right. Hi, Jules. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, thanks for being here. The Okaka guy's gotta go. Madness. Somebody's got to get on out of here with him. Okay. Yeah. I'm so glad for all of the beautiful Renee, everybody. I'm so glad for everybody who hangs out, and also the moderators that are going to keep it clean in the chat. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, yes. Yes. I missed you guys. I missed you guys. All right, so real quick, I've got to push the Capricorn package because this is the last week that you can sign up to win. Every week or every month we do a giveaway. And this is what we got this time. See that big old box right there? Full of all kinds of greatness. We got a deck of cards, stress less cards for 2022. Capricorn towel, a whole pack of jasmine incense with an incense holder, white sage, a mini diffuser with essential oil, and stress less cards. I love those cards. And this will be full, including the Cancerian moon water that I will be collecting next week. This will be the new 2022 Sea Mist Moon Spray. It's the Sparkling Sea Mist Moon Spray. It's my invention. I've been creating this probably for the last year through trial and error, multiple stones, electromagnetic frequency blocker in there with shungite, as well as monatomic gold, a variety of oils, all kinds of hand, grinded up stones. And so that's a really good package. I give it away to you as my gift just for you liking, subscribing, and commenting on the channel. All right. So everybody, please go on over to YouTube. If you have not, go to Chanda Sparkles. Maybe Madness or Renee can put the link in the chat there so that they know if they're on Facebook, or I'm not sure if Amy's in the house. She's my moderator on Facebook. Yes, there. I think that's Amy right there. Yeah. Okay, good. And make sure you put the link to the YouTube, because that's the only way that you can win. Hi, Rhonda. There's Rhonda. Nice to see your beautiful face in here too. And please make sure you share it if you're on Facebook. I really appreciate it. All right. That's a nice package, by the way. Normally, it's just like 1 or 2 things that I give away. That's like a lot. That's a big package. So you definitely want your name in the drawing. And the only way you can do it is on the replay. If you're putting your name right now in the live, I appreciate you being here, but I need you to do it on the replay. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. All right. So real quick, let's do the New Year blessing. Okay, if you would, take a few deep breaths, and I want you to breathe in golden light this year. Don't forget, we're focusing on golden light this year. Coming in from the universe down through your crown chakra. Now, just one thing before I get going on this. If you're new or you're on the replay, this is something that I want you to really work on. Your moon center is right here at the base of your skull. It's like the little lip right at the base of your skull, right in the back of your head, your moon center. That's where you pull in all of your emotions. That's where you pull in all the light to heal emotions. Right here is your third eye, right in the center, okay? So I want to show you something. So see this selenite. Take this selenite in your mind's eye as you breathe in the light, right? And you can place it like it's going in a diagonal manner, a rod of golden light going from the moon center straight on through and out the third eye. Envision that there as a permanent structure of healing light. Do this every time you meditate, when you work out, when you do your art, if you cook. I don't care what it is that gets you into your higher vibrational consciousness. This is a really good tool that has helped me to manage a lot of trauma. And this was something that came to me at the end of last year. So I'm not sure if I've shared it. I can't really always remember. Once I get into this channel, I don't remember a lot of what I say. But I do know I've been using that, and it helps. So let's take a few deep breaths. Breathing in the beautiful golden light for the new year and beyond. Just remember, as you're breathing in that light, keeping your rod of light from your moon center out your third eye, there's going to be some winding roads ahead. And if you just do it for yourself, life will go a lot easier on you. All right, here we go. You're welcome to speak it along with me, or I'll pause a little bit after and you can speak it after. All right. I better put my glasses back on. That's another thing. My vision got worse. As the year switched over, my vision got worse. I was like, shit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get new glasses. I seek to align myself ever more deeply in the year ahead. Align myself with the Creator's plan for my life. Assessing my deepest wisdom and my most authentic power. Great Spirit, I ask for your blessing upon my intentions. Please offer me the strength, the courage, and resolve to pursue my dreams even when I'm afraid or unsure of my steps. May my efforts support the highest good of all, and may I be in divine service to all mankind. I come to you, Great Spirit, for wisdom about my path. I seek information and insight and vision as I move in the world, helping to align my efforts and actions with my soul's purpose for incarnating in this lifetime. Help me correctly interpret the signs you reveal and guide my hand as I aim my arrows of hope and beauty. I ask for strength to move gracefully and purposefully towards my becoming. May the year ahead be blessed in every way. And may I effortlessly attract the resources I need and to do your will. Amen, aho, and so it is. All right. No madness. It's okay. You don't have to put the link to the Facebook page. I just want the link to the YouTube on the Facebook page. I'm trying to get them over to the YouTube. But thank you. I appreciate it. I just looked up and saw that. So, hi, Claudia. Okay, guys. Hi, Sandy. How you doing, soul sister? Life and wellness. How are you, dear? Thank you, guys, for being here. All right. Let's go. Okay, so tonight we are going to briefly talk about Mercury Retrograde. Mercury Retrograde begins, let me get my calendar. I'm not pulling up the chart tonight because we're going to dive deeper into the moon next week, because that's when we do the full moon prize giveaway. And it's only like literally half a day later and the moon is at apex. So we're going to wait till next Tuesday, give y'all one more week to get in the drawing. Make sure you go to YouTube. You have to go to YouTube and you have to like, subscribe, and comment on the replay video to get your name in the big Capricorn season full moon drawing for the full moon in Cancer. So, but this week, this is really more about, this is a very sensitive and dramatic week. There's a lot of people who may be very ego-driven this week. And there's a lot of truth bombs that are going to be dropped. And a lot of people are going to be pissed. There's going to be this evolving, like when I saw it when I was like, okay, so tell me more about this. When I saw this, I was like, this is like its own evolving monster. Okay, so that's what it was. It was like its own evolving monster. Now, with that said, monsters can transform. And that's what we are doing. We're transforming all of this energy. We're transforming, whether it be a little monster that's you're dealing with as your child, or whether it be a big monster you're dealing with throughout the structures of the world. There's a new vibe in town, and the vibration is set through who you are, therefore rippling out through the collective consciousness of humanity. Okay. This North Node, okay, so let me just break it down real quick. So yesterday the sun was in sextile to Neptune, it means there was a big light that was shown on a lot of the illusions and delusions of the world and within your personal life. There's a lot of things that are coming to surface. The moon was in Aries and then moved into Taurus. We currently have the moon in Taurus. Taurus is very grounded, pragmatic, steady she goes. Rules our five senses, rules our money and values, rules the body, rules food, agriculture, all of that stuff. Everything above the earth and the earth is Taurus. Everything below the earth is Scorpio. Everything in the ether is Scorpio. Everything of the other is Scorpio. So these two are opposites, and we have the nodes about to be shifting next week. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but next week very heavily. If not, I truly think I'm going to do a separate video that I'm just going to post to YouTube on this, probably this week. So look for that. So then today we had Mars go exact to square Neptune. So Neptune is a big deal this week. It's super dramatics. Okay, this is like way out there dramatics. Neptune can be mischievous and like it's all about the unknown. And when you have Mars, the ego, the god of war, squaring off with it, and that square is going to be present for the next like 10 days. Like it's not a hello, this is happening now. This is ongoing. You know? Fate is coming in. These are very fated times. And when you're looking for answers in your daily life, because that's what I like to do. I like to take the soul-based astrology of the world. I try not to focus too much on the world, but sometimes you just can't help it because this is really, like really. But fate's coming in. Saturn also moved a degree today, and the nodes moved to 0 degree today. So this is all, anytime these big planets or these big, like, because it takes a long time for Saturn to move through a sign. It's not like Mercury that's just like flying through signs every 3 weeks. You know, unless it's retrograde, then it takes 6. This is a big shift. This is a poignant shift. Saturn being in Aquarius. Saturn is all about the world, you know. It's about how we are to conduct ourselves. You know, Saturn wants the old way. And the old way can't stay, says Uranus and Taurus, who's all about revolution, revelation. Okay, so then as we move on through the week, this is what I kind of love. We get to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's almost like the north node of the moon is like, ha! Just one more time. I'm going to throw out some crazy, obnoxious, shocking shit your way. Because the moon moves into Gemini. Right before Mercury in Saturn, Mercury's a ruler of Gemini, goes retrograde. Big shit's hitting the fan. Big shit's going to be revealed from now until the end of this retrograde. And stuff is going to be re-looked at over and over and over. Not just within our mind and communications and the news and all of the other, but truly in everything. Because don't forget, we still have Venus also in retrograde. And we also still have Pluto there, about to come up on the Pluto United States of America's Pluto return. So like, Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2009. Pluto is transform now or die. Pluto is the depths. Pluto rules Scorpio. So everything's like all connected, intertwined here. I don't want to get off. It's really major. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is happening on Friday, if you're in the States here, at 5:41 a.m. Central Time. This is when we know we've got a brand new vibe going on. We've got this brand new vibe. We know that we're kind of going to start, you know, we're feeling something completely new and different. There's shocking news that's going to happen because the very next day, the moon leaves Gemini and heads into Cancer. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, the mother of the world, the nurturer, the lover, the giver. Overly emotional sometimes. Then we kick it off on Sunday the 16th, where this is literally going into next week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the last 4 days of the Capricorn season. Therefore, the sun being at its most extreme degrees. Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn's government controls corporations, how we function as a government. Capricorn is all of that. It's an earth sign. It's tangible, pragmatic. Pluto will kazemi, which means they come together with the sun. Exactly. We are now in the beginning of this Pluto return, and the sun is now shining its light all over Pluto's wrath. 2022, Pluto return of 1776. This is how the world is going to repower itself. This has not happened since 1776. This is the Pluto return. This is the beginning of the end. And it's the old guard. It's the old structures. They must die. They must go. A lot of people are going to have a real hard time with that. But society is ascending to a higher vibration. And there's no stopping it. Humanity must become one. We already all are. We just must be in the realization of it. That's why I also wrote, realize and release fear and rejections. Because it just truly does not matter anymore. You know, the belief structures that have been twisted and put in place and everything that's going on is going to completely change. So really focusing in on just do it for you is super important, because there's no reason to expand on the energies of something that is a dead horse walking. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so Sunday will begin the most challenging of week thus far. Sunday is all about, you know, we on Friday we know that there's a new vibe coming in. We know there's a new thing coming in. We know whatever it is for you personally, there's a new something. And now you know you got to kind of sit back, take a break here, and tear it down. Something has to be torn down on Sunday when we have that kazemi with the sun and Pluto in Capricorn. And this is earth, tangible stuff. This means it's going to manifest itself in our reality. Now Monday is the full moon in Cancer. There's a huge, huge spark forward after the teardown, after the realization of the high vibe, after the big shocking things that come into your life that you realize that are going to bring challenges, that you got to tear it all down. That's when we have that full moon in Cancer that's going to be extremely emotional. Very next day, on Tuesday, Uranus will go direct. Uranus has been retrograde for months. So it's like bam, bam, bam. Then the very next day after that, the north node of the moon and the south node of the moon, which are our karmic nodes. North node is the head of the dragon. The south node is the tail of the dragon. North node in North node in Taurus, South node in Scorpio now for almost 19 months. When these nodes shift, everything's going to start changing. Everything. And especially since these, like we have Venus still retrograde and Mercury's now gone retrograde. So not only did Venus have to go back over Pluto and then come back again and then go on, you know, Venus is still not even direct until the end of the month. And then Mercury's got to do the same thing. Mercury's got to go back over here, have a visit. It's almost like these archetypes are like having these conversations. Mercury is the mischievous messenger. He's the winged messenger of the gods. He's the only one that can go, goes around telling everybody's business or sending a message for this person or do. So when he goes back, all of our mind and how we think, what we thought, what we knew, what we wanted to do, what we thought we wanted to do, is all going to shift. Same with Venus. She's already been reworking over everything we value, everything we love, all of our relationships. Everything is under, I said pencil it in. Nothing is for certain other than the unknown, and change is for certain. And it may change more than once or twice or 3 times. So really just do it for you is all I really got to say on that. We have, that's another thing. The moon and Mars on that same day as the full moon, the moon and Mars will come together. Mars will be in Sagittarius, still in Sagittarius. Mars is our ego. Mars is our drive. Mars is the Lord of War. Mars will pass the galactic center in Sagittarius on that same exact day. That's like mind-blowing movement for our ego. So be also very cautious as this Mars is in square to Neptune, and this Mercury is in retrograde for the next 3 weeks, because it's a long square. It's going to be a while Mars is square to Neptune and Mercury is like doing its thing, because there could be like be careful, like driving, for one thing. Be overcautious of driving. Really, truly pay attention to what you're doing when you're driving. If there's something that's been a red flag to you around your transportations, make sure that you've handled that. I would do it like tomorrow. This is when, if you have some kind of travel plans or some kind of something, this is like crunch time. These are the last ditch efforts of the Gemini and Sagittarius north and south nodes up until they move next week on Wednesday. So it's more intense. And then you compile a triple conjunction of Pluto, Mercury, and Venus all in the mix with a Cancerian, super over emotional full moon in opposition to Pluto. This is real, holy shit energy. So be careful, guys. But remember, everything that people believe and how they believe and what their truth is and what they think about this and what they think about that is already how it's going to be now. There's no, it'll be futile to try to change somebody's mind about something at this point. Any conflict in the world, all of that stuff. But there's going to be people out there that's just going to go ahead and take the bait. And it's just going to hit the fan. So just know that this is some pretty intense energies we have. Really intense. From now to the end of the month, straight up going up until next month. I've already started in on it. Now, the positives. Takeaways here. Really good time for ascension. Really good time to focus in on the planet or your whatever it is that you're really cultivating within yourself in order to prepare. You can do, and like Capricorn is a planner, but Capricorn is kind of being suppressed a little bit here because it has Venus in retrograde in there. Pluto, at the tail end is just really working over, but Pluto's really good for spiritual work. Pluto is really good for diving in deep. Think everything below the surface. Pluto can really release toxins, and it can release people from addictions. It can release, say if you have some kind of bad chemicals in your body or whatever, or you need to do a detox or whatever, and that's a really good purge time right now. Use all of that. Neptunian energies is pure spirit. That's like pure ether. That's like nothing of form. And Neptunian being at play with all of this is really a blessing if you use it. And you use your power. It all boils down to using your powers. Like really knowing your power of faith. And no matter what you see, no matter what you hear, no matter what's going on in the world. And I know, trust me, I looked a little bit at the alternative website today, and I was like, shit. I don't watch and pay attention to any news. I just don't. I haven't for 7 years because I don't live there. Because I'm not going to allow that matrix to suck me in. I'm not going to live there. But I'm not going to put my head in the sand and be an idiot either. And I looked and I was like, yep. And I do that maybe once a week. And I look down, I'm like, yep. Because you can see it playing out. You can see everything in the astrology plays out like clockwork. And it has for a long time. But at the end of the month, when Venus goes direct on the 29th, I believe it is. Let me double check. Yeah, Venus goes direct on the 29th. It's going to feel a little bit heavy because anytime a planet stations and goes real slow, to slow down and go direct, it intensifies that energy. But get this, guys. There's no new moon if you're in Central Time or even like Mountain Time or Pacific. There's not even a new moon in February because the new moon happens on if you're in Eastern Time, new moon happens on the 1st at 12:46 a.m. But Central Time, it's 11:46 p.m. So there is no new moon in February in many parts of the world. That's how bizarro this energy is. Another thing about this year to understand is we have Mercury retrograde 4 times a year. I'm going to hit this Mercury retrograde real quick because I pulled something earlier that just jumped out at me. Just so you understand. Mercury's keywords are connection, cleverness, wiring, that came through tonight, mythology, symbols, storyline. The storyline. What's the storyline? What's the story? Hey, did you hear blah, 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 blah? Gossip. Commerce, coding, chameleon. See? Very chameleon-like energies, especially when Mercury is retrograde. Alchemy. He is the ultimate alchemist. He's the magician in the tarot. He's got all the tools. He can be a dark magician even when Pluto's involved. Your breath, your pacing, levity, circulation. That's right. Any movement, that's Mercury. The fact that your blood pumps through your body, that's Mercury. You got to watch your blood pressure. Take your blood pressure pills or whatever it is you take if you're on blood pressure. Especially with Uranus involved, because Uranus can shoot a lightning bolt and cause all kinds of whatever to our bodies because it's in Taurus. Taurus rules the body. Sociability, to be social. Mercury likes to be social. And the nervous system. There it is right there. All right, so just, you know, this is the thing. It goes retrograde every 3 to 4. It goes like 3 to 4 times a year it goes retrograde. Mercury does. And it only takes so long. It's like it rules the 3rd and 6th house, and it only takes so long, like I think it's like 88 days in orbit. So it doesn't take long. It's oh, here it is. It says changes signs every 14 to 30 days. So it's quick. It's the fastest planet. And because these planets, when you're talking about personal planets, they're closer to us, they affect us in a more manifestual way, the archetype and energy here on the planet, because they're closer than, say, the outer planets might take a little while working on the energies to come into play. Mercury calibrates the pace of our thinking. It is the light bulb moment that captures our attention, the reporter writing the storylines that we use to color code our world, our personal IT maintenance guy. It is a ripple of the electricity riding the airways with all devices fully charged. Also, the karaoke booth of the cosmos. Mercury wants us to find our particular song and sing it loud and proud in whichever style we choose. Whether it's memory-soaked rhythm and blues or heart-on-sleeve bubblegum pop, this planet's honeybee buzz and hum shapes buzz and hum shapes how we learn to trust the sound of our own voices. Mercury's quicksilver chameleon moves also remind us that a simple shift in perception can reveal a different landscape in every moment, and that we're always free to change our minds. That's the other thing. A lot of people change their minds, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. That's coming. It kind of already has been, right? Know your truth. Whispers mutable Mercury. Know your truth. But also allow yourself to collide curiously with the world. Becoming a creative channel who shape shifts to meet what rises to meet you. This is the essence of alchemy. So just keep that in mind. And we'll talk about more of that astrology next week. Okay. Let's see here. Who else is here? Hi, Amy. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I love this. Shauna's our Taurus. So, yeah, I totally get that. Hi, Linda. How are you? There's Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Alrighty then, let's get moving on to the cards, shall we? Now remember, if you have a question, start thinking about it. We'll do a few questions at the end. We're going to now do the elements, the water signs, the earth signs, the air signs, and fire. So go ahead and list who you are in the comments there and let me know. There's Tracy Lee, and there's Joshua. Hi there, guys. Okay, so I have a real exciting new deck. Actually, I've got 2 new decks tonight that I've been playing with, and I'm going to introduce them tonight, and I'm pretty sure you're probably going to recognize one. I was literally given this message when I was out on the Texas Frio to order this deck. And I did so as soon as I possibly got a signal. I was off grid for a little while on the river. It was so beautiful out there. So just like grounding and just being. And we had no Wi-Fi. We had no cell service. It was great. But I was told because I saw these postcards in this little like shop, and I remember my highest self said, you need to get the postcards from Spirit. And so I did. I sure did. And they just came in not too long ago. I've only done like literally cleared them, put them in the sun, saged them, smudged them, did all the work on them. And then I pulled one card from this deck for myself. And that's it. So these are brand new. Let's see here what we got. There we go. Okay, so brand new deck tonight. Each element will receive a postcard from Spirit. I absolutely love these. It's an oracle deck. Oh my God, by Colette Baron Reed. I just adore her. She's so great. The second brand new deck is the White Newman, a sacred animal tarot. The reason I stuck with the animal tarot, this is brand new. I've used it a few times, but it's never been used on this channel. Brand new to me. This is very much about our animal spirits and how they light our realm, and Capricorn being the goat, about to turn into the magical flying unicorn, or the magical sea goat, about to fly away or swim away. I figured this was very appropriate for this week. And because Capricorn is so much about tradition, we're going with the classic Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot and the Numinous Astro deck. I just love this deck. It's one of my absolute favorites. It has really beautiful art. It has really good little sayings here. And it helps people to learn astrology. If you're trying to learn astrology, this deck is a real good one to get. All right. In fact, that was the little book that I read from, was the Numinous deck. And I love that word numinous. It means spirit. All right. I'm going to get these glasses off for a minute. Which deck is that you love, Joshua? Okay, Linda, are you Amy's mom? Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I've heard beautiful things about you. I saw this. You know what? I saw this today. Renee says the snow owls are being spotted in DC, mentioning animal totems, spirit helpers, and animal kingdom. I actually saw that. I want y'all to check out, because you know how I preach. Don't try not to watch the news. But there's go ahead and, in fact, I wonder if I can write this. Madness can write it. Madness, or Renee can write it. In the, or Jerry Lynn. That's right. I made y'all all wrenches. Zero Hedge is what is. Oh, let me make sure. This is my new favorite news source because it's true news. Yeah. Zero Hedge. Right there. See it? Go look at that. It's the best news source there is. It gives more of the real news, and it doesn't, it's not the lame news. It's fake. It's pretty good. I'm not going to say all news is perfect, but I mean, come on, y'all. Anyway, check it out. Yeah, check that out. And then also, I'm going to start a new, what's it called? Oh, there's a new, and I can't remember it now. I'll bring it next week because I have it on my phone and I left my phone downstairs. There's a new, really positive social media that's coming out that I'm going to really start pushing all my stuff over to, because I heard a bunch of stuff about all the other platforms that's about to start coming down the pipe, and I'm just not going to play there much longer. And I knew this was coming. And a lot of people, you know, seeing as this is the tail end of Gemini, which rules social media, I knew there would be some really awesome brand new like platforms for us to play on. And there's been so many already, right? It's hard to even keep up. I mean, I can like broadcast to 46 platforms here on this, and I haven't even gone and filled them all out. But this one I've really looked into. I've heard from a couple of people how really good it's a good one. I'm going to go check it out. And I'll post it. I'll post it on my Facebook page if anybody's interested. So you're welcome. There it is. Check this out. Check it out. That's really, really a great, great news source. Postcards. That's right. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to clear the space. I ordered some of those ching-ching bells. Christina Karst. I can't remember what they're called. What the hell? They're Tibetan. Ding, ding. Christina Karst is the sound healer that I go to here on Padre Allen, who's amazing. And I can't remember what those are called, but I ordered those to clear the cards each time. I loved this for clearing the space. But then I can just clear the sound with the sound waves, clear the cards each time in between each reading. So I'm excited about those. They'll be in next week. All right. Hi, Ruben. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, Ruben. Okay, so Ruben is a friend of mine since we were kids, basically, when we were little teenagers. So and I just reconnected with him. So everybody make sure and say hello to Ruben and welcome him here to the Sparkle Chat. All right, let's go. All right, so Tibetan chimes. They're not chimes, but they're bells. Tibetan bells, or no, they were called something specific. All right, I'm going to give this one. These have all been shuffled, smudged, and cleared. And I set them out in the sun all day. What little sun we had, but that doesn't matter. You can still set your tools out in the sun for charging, even if it's not shining. It still will charge through the clouds. All right, we're going with air tonight. I just feel air is needing it with the Mercury retrograde coming up. Going to be really hitting in on the air signs as well. Mercury rules Gemini. And Gemini, this is the last week that you're going to have the North Node in your sign. Congratulations. Now, we still will have Black Moon Lilith there. And Black Moon Lilith brings up everything that we need to heal that we fear. It can be internal fears. And Black Moon Lilith's kind of like, she's like a badass bitch. And so she can also bring up the strength within you, like the power to like stand up for yourself if you're needing to, Gemini. And with that North Node being there at the tail end degrees of 0 degrees, because it's about to click right back into Scorpio at 29 degrees. The North and South Node of the moons always go retrograde. They're constantly retrograde. They're what we look at as astrologers to figure out when we're going to have eclipses. The nodes of the moon is what allows us to understand when the eclipses are coming, if that helps you to understand. North Node is where the collective is heading towards and what we're going to start changing and advancing, the archetypes within that house structure of of Taurus now as of next week. And the South Node is what we're releasing, what we're learning from, what weakens us. It can very much weaken that energy. You got to watch it when you have South Node placements, so like for me, I have North Node in Capricorn. And when the nodes were in Cancer and Capricorn, because it was just back 2018, 2019, up to May of 2020, my entire life shifted and changed. I mean, completely. Jesse died. Inheritance came in. things changed drastically during that time period for me. And so anytime that the nodes come in, and now, you know, I have 4 placements in Scorpio, it's in the south. So I can very much see and you can also, because Scorpio rules everything that is the ether, the psychic, the death, the transformation, rebirth, of course, but it also rules astral travel, connecting with spirit, connecting with ancestrals, shamanic work. You know, it could be, you know, Scorpio is also ruled by Mars. It's ancient ruler. So when you start talking about this Gemini, because, you know, Gemini is now North Node just for a short period. So when it clicks back into Taurus, you're going to start feeling a lot of 12th house, which is exactly everything I just described. So now you're going to have the North Node in the 12th house. So Geminis are about to be blown wide open by spirit. All right, moving on. Libra. Okay, Libra, it is time for you to really stop trying to please everybody else. Okay, so now you're going to have the South Node of the moon here very soon is going to be in your 2nd house of Scorpio. Totally remaking your body. You need to really look at your health. I'm being told Libras need to look at what's going on with their health. Yeah, whoever is hearing this, and I know that literally 2nd house doesn't super rule the health, but it does rule the body. But I'm hearing right now they're saying, tell the Libras about their health. There's something up with the health, whoever this is for. But Libras, everything that, like, what you're valuing in your relationships, it's kind of time to say, I'm ready to start anew, you know, and try something different. It's really that time because you can be so delicate within your relationships. So, you know, I need things to be, you know, you guys rule relationships. So you really need to watch, maybe not be so delicate. They're saying a backbone, you know, have a backbone. Stand up for yourself. Very important for you to stand up for yourself, Libras. All right, let's see. Let's move on to Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. I know that this is tough. Saturn has been in your sign now a year. Saturn always teaches us lessons. He is Father Time. He's going to make sure that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's and that everything is done just so. But he's also going to liberate you and teach you a better way of doing things. And so when you have your Saturn return and you get through it, because it takes 2.5 years to have your Saturn return. When Saturn is in your sign, you're completely, you know, you're going to have blocks. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have things come up within your body, sometimes health issues. Health issues all of a sudden are becoming very strong in a lot of my messages for everyone. You got to really watch that, Aquarius. I don't foresee everybody having such a hard time with death anymore. And that's so hard, you know, but there's going to, and I'm not sure how, but there's going to be a way that humanity as a whole is going to change the way they look at death by the end of this 18-month transit that we're about to step into. Really going to be able to be a little more okay with it. Truly. Okay. Air signs. Let's go. Now, the way this rolls is it could be your sun, your moon, or your rising sign. These are the air signs ruled by the mentality. You guys are mental. You guys are loving and balanced and wise. Sometimes you have a hard time here. I'm feeling here. Getting a knot in the chest. And there goes the stomach growling. I hope this mic doesn't pick that stuff up. And here we go. Now, we are looking at the first card out the chute here for the air signs. We're on air signs. I hear you in the YouTube replay. If somebody that's moderating will timestamp this, that'd be great. At least put it in the comments so I can go back and look and try to start timestamping so they can go straight to their air sign if they want to skip the astrology part. Okay, the Page of Cups. This is a very young, brand new, youthful offer. Youthful offer of love. It's almost like someone is telling their little story to you. The air signs might be involved with a Pisces or have Piscean nature to them, which is very spiritual in nature. Jagged. I just heard jagged. Okay. The Hanged Man. Okay, so you're challenged by the Hangman. Now look here. This Hangman came in reversed. He's normally supposed to be here. I'm doing reversals on these tonight, I'm being told. Okay, so the Hangman, when he's in the upright, this is looking at it from another perspective. This is putting your own ass up in the tree to look at it from another's perspective. Are you looking at it from a different perspective? Humanity as a whole is getting their whole mind reworked. But for the air signs, we're on air. That is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This Page of Cups is a youthful, loving offer. But you're not seeing it. You're blocking yourself from this, air signs. And see, I feel that block. It's like you're not wanting to see whatever this offer is, whatever this new, fresh, youthful story you're being told. You're not wanting to hear it. You're not having it. Yeah, okay, so we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is also in reverse. By the way, this is Major Life Event, Major Arcana cards. These two are Major Arcana cards. This is a water sign card, for those that don't know. The Hierophant is the priest. It's the church. It's the structures. It's spirit. It could be a monk. It could be Krishna. You know, it's a variety of everything spiritual. But it also can be like something coming down on you. And I feel like this story that's being told, that you're not like really, like you're not even wanting to try to see it their way. The story being told by this like higher up structure, the Hierophant is the higher up. It's not on the up and up. There's something blocking. There's some kind of something that's blocking. Blocking in bundles. Oh, I'm starting to get tingles. Okay. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this 7 of Pentacles here, this is outside of you. There's somebody that's been sitting there putting all their time and all their effort, all their everything into this story. And they're being told this story that you're just like, I'm not buying this. No matter how high and mighty they may feel about it, there's just something here that you air signs are like, I don't buy this. I don't want to see this. I'm not going to see it this way. I don't care how innocent. Because see, the Page of Cups can also be kind of like little loving, mischievous. Yes, I heard couple. Could be for a couple. Someone put a lot of efforts into this and they're just sitting there waiting for their payout. Yeah. By the way, the Pentacles is Earth. You could be dealing with an Earth sign because this is the person outside of you. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, this 4 of Pentacles, this guy has enough to give. But he ain't letting up. He's not releasing. It's like I'm being shown this big rooted triple tree. It's like you know how those trees, they grow, I'm seeing it so strong and big. You know how those trees, they grow together and it's like all these roots. I was standing on one outside on top of the river, actually, over New Year's. All the roots are so big and thick, they could be their own little skinny tree, you know, and they all grow up together. It's like triple tree. This is how stuck you are. And here's the tree again right here, I'm noticing. So this is how it's like you're like a rooted tree that's been there and now it's got 3 different trunks and it's not going nowhere. It doesn't matter how hard they try to convince you of this story. You're not seeing it. You're not going to see it. They've invested a lot here. They're waiting for the payout. They think you're going to go with it, but you're not seeing it. And you're just hanging on. You're not believing this story. Fuck this story is what I just heard. Okay. Yep. There's Temperance. Okay. Temperance, major life event, major arcana card. You have 3 major arcana cards. Half of this read here already. 3 majors. Temperance. I'm completely balanced. I've got my... You can balance yourself in the ethers and you can balance yourself on the earth. You're overly like, I am complete. I know my shit. I ain't hearing this. I'm not having it. Okay. Not having it. I want one more. Yeah. The King of Swords, he don't put up nothing. He knows everything. By the way, that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius card. Swords, air, intellect. He holds the sword of truth. That sword in his hand is the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth. Somebody's trying to feed you full of shit. You're not having it. You're not going to even try. This king is you. You got this. So if something's in question, and there goes my stomach is just growling all of a sudden. So if something is in question here for you, you're right. Whatever it is, you're right. They are wrong. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands also ruling Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So you could also have one of those as like your rising sign or your moon sign. Take that fire and that passion and really know that you can do anything. You can, like, she instigates, gets things going, gets things moving. You know, she follows through with what she's supposed to do. She has people around her that always support her and help her. So if somebody's feeding you a line and you know that you're right, you are. I'm already telling that. You've got to sit on your throne. And this could be a couple, like I said. But they're very opposite. Okay? Just like the North Node is in Gemini and the South Node is in Sagittarius. There they are. South Node Sagittarius is fire. North Node is King of Swords. Gemini. Aquarius. Libra energy. This is very much two individuals who are struggling, and something is telling you, you know, like, don't doubt yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Be in knowing of yourself on this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull, because that's such a clear read, get you a postcard from Spirit. Now, these are a little long, but they're fun. I don't know if anybody's ever seen these, but they're really neat. And I do have to read them. That's why I have my glasses out here. For the air signs. We're on the air signs. Go ahead and list what you are in the comments so I know who to roll into next. There we go. That's it. You want that one? Yeah. So, postcards from Spirit for the air signs. If you need to screenshot it, go ahead. Gosh, I've got to get new glasses. If you allow, okay, so it says, dearest you. So this is actually a postcard from Spirit. So what you do is you can ask any kind of question or any kind of situation you can ask. And this is your answer from Spirit. It can be from your ancestors. It could be from somebody who's passed. It could be from your own highest self, from your own spirit, like that. Okay. Here we go. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The truth of things. This whole reading was about what's the truth here. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but the primary navigational system of your soul. So that's another thing. No longer, we have 5 senses ruled by Taurus. No longer are we going to have our 6th sense. No. This is our first sense, our intuition, our navigational system of our soul. That is going to completely bust wide open over the next 18 and a half months. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multi-sensory, multi-dimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover these essential truths here on Earth, where we all agreed to play. We all agreed to be here. We all had a little meeting before we came down here. Today, trust your spidey senses. Read between the lines. Tune in to the stories behind... goodness, my stomach. Tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Tune into the stories behind the stories, okay? Isn't Spirit cool? Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Bam! Nice, right? Oh my gosh, that gave me chills. That was so good. All right. Thank you, air signs. Thank you, air signs. All right, let's see what everybody has to say here. Tracy Lee says, message from Spirit. My intuition is telling me through my dreams, through my daily interactions with people here on Earth and those in the spiritual realm. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know how powerful you are, right? You are a powerful master. Not just some spirit in a flesh suit, walking around, going to work, doing your job. So much more powerful than that. So much more powerful. Allowing yourself to transition through these shifts and really poignantly every day connect into your high self, your spirit, your soul. Your being, your soul is way more powerful than the angels. You know that? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull on these brand new tarot. These are kind of cool. This, what is it called? The White Newman Animal Spirit Tarot. And I have already given them a shuffle, but we'll give them one or two more just to start, because I like to warm them up after they sit there for a little while, because I shuffled and smudged them earlier. And what are we going with? Let's see, we've done the air. Now what are we going to do? Fire. All right, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Oh, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Well, Aries, you've had Jupiter join Neptune in your 12th house. Everything spiritual, everything in the ethers, everything on the deepest of the deep levels. Your dreams are going to be supersonic, like blowing your mind. Messages are going to start coming through. You're also going to start really feeling like you need to change your workplace, or you're expanding and making something bigger on your workplace, but you need to wait. My little Aries that always jumps forward, that always can't stop and think sometimes. Sometimes we got to stop and think about it, right? Because you're the baby of the zodiac. You're boom, I'm here. I am. Aries is I am. So it's really important that with the work that you reflect and use and draw on the intuition, draw on spirit, especially up until the middle of the summer while Jupiter is transiting, and especially come April during your season, when Neptune and Jupiter expand the consciousness of your 12th house. Really, it's that I cannot wait. I cannot wait until April. Even coming up on April, like I can't wait till the end of March. Oh my gosh. Because all of this is happening in my 5th house of joy, love, relationships, happiness, children, everything I love to do. All of it's happening in my 5th house. So I'll be really glad to get out of some of these rough energies we are in right now. Somebody needed to hear that. All right. I'm smelling coffee. Strong coffee. Okay, so my grandma's here, and there goes my ear. Okay. Chan, you know you were loved. You know you are watched over. Every time you think of healing yourself, you automatically will heal others. Moving through this existence as an Aries moon, you are loved. Sometimes you just want to be bad, and that's okay too. Those around you will understand. Just keep moving forward, doing exactly as you're supposed to, only as you intuitively call it. No one else need be pleased, not another motherfucking person besides yourself. And I'm smoking a cigarette. So now I'm supposed to go back to like when I smoked cigarettes. I'm seeing myself as a teenager. Whenever we're looking through the lens of the past, sometimes we can still heal the now. But there's no reason to really look there anymore. It's all the same timeline. We're multidimensional beings. Everything's happening all at the same times. There's millions and millions of aspects of ourselves where we have had a choice point, where we have chosen. It's so simple and so easy to just bounce on back there. Dancing around. My grandma was a big dancer. Ooh, it's a black coffee. I was raised up in an AA club. And my grandma would put little bitty frilly dresses on me, and I would dance around the dance hall in Lubbock, Texas. Isn't it funny now I'm a mother of an addict? Recovering addict. Aries is my mama, and my daughter, and Aries rising to my granddaughter. So I know this energy well. For some reason, she really wanted to pop in and say hello to the Aries today. And I hope that message came through very well for you. You just never know what's going to happen when we get into this channel. Whew. She's pulling back. Okay, so where was I? Fuck, I can't even remember where I was at. That was awesome. Okay, who's next? All right, who's next? Sagittarius? No, Aries? Leo. We can't forget the lovely Leos. It's been tough on the Leos. Oh my God, it's been so tough on the Leos. You guys. Okay, so it's going to be tough on the Leos for some time. But it's nothing you can't overcome. Nothing you can't overcome. Because you have the strongest heart of all the zodiac signs. And you can get through anything life throws at you. They're telling me I want you to really start focusing in on the root chakra. You've got this heart thing mastered, even if you don't realize it. But the root chakra needs help, like a little assistance. So go to YouTube and type in root chakra healing meditations. Always before you do a search on anything, stop, take a few deep breaths. Put in your third eye to your moon center. We'll call it a cosmic light bolt. Put your light bolt in and really breathe into it. And then your highest guidance, your power, your spirit will guide you to what you need. Focus in on the root chakra. That's all I'm hearing is just focus in on the root chakra. Heal your root chakra. Start at the root chakra. Wear red. Power yourself up, because there'll be a big purge that's coming for the Leos. Okay, then we have Sagittarius. Congratulations, Sagittarius. You have made it to the end of your South Node transit for 18 and a half months. The South Node, the tail end of the dragon. What comes out the tail? Yeah. Toxic crap. It also rules poison and medicine that can be poison. Be very careful this next week with any medications you're taking. Be very careful with the choices you're making around medicine. I'm feeling almost aggravated, pushed, wanting to push back. I feel for the Sagittarius, real extreme anxiety about something, like really just don't do anything yet. Just wait. If you can wait, if you can put it off, if you can push it back, wait. Just freaking wait a little bit longer, Sagittarius. Things are about to really, they're going to really open up for you in a bigger, more quantum way. All right. Okay, so Ruben, you really don't want to put your phone number out there on a social media platform that could have gone to the... Okay. Yeah, no, don't do that. I would delete that. Don't put your phone number out there. This is like people all over the world will be seeing this. You never know. Protect yourselves. Fire. Fire signs. All right. And I had the cards holding them upside down. Okay. These I don't do reversals. So we have the Devil to kick off the reading and the Three of Swords. Like I said, it's been really tough, and it's going to be tough for the Leos. As well as Sagittarius, you're coming out of a tough time. Aries, you're about to be completely evolved on a work level. So the Devil can be like someone holding you back, someone like putting you in bondage. It can be dark. It truly can. With the Three of Swords sitting there, that's my super duper heartbreak card. That's like getting over grief, going through grief. But it's a sword card. This is major life event, major arcana. This is a sword card, which is your intellect, your air, your processing, how you think, anxieties, stuff like that. Something very dark, very difficult, very hurtful, very painful. It's like it's challenging you to really get over it, but somebody else has done it to you. Somebody else has done this to you on the fire signs. Okay, let's keep going. There's a choice, I feel. Okay, I'm hearing they have a choice to make. Yeah, okay, so the Tower. Major life event, major arcana card, the Tower. This is when the universe steps in. This is Uranus energy, which is inside Taurus. Uranus comes in and shakes your whole life up and makes you change everything. Because everything you just did, or everything you just said, or everything that you've just been through was not done properly, or it wasn't built properly. It's like a building will fall down if it's not built structurally from the bottom up. But there's been some dark stuff going on here. And I feel like it's them that they're going to end up falling. This is all going to end up falling. This has been very hurtful. It's almost like a real an anger that is something that you have like really had to try to keep a hold on, But these kind of energies, I caution you, fire signs, especially this week. I caution you. Okay, so someone outside of you feels like they are very much the thing, that they are very much the hero, that they are very much everything. Like they want accolades from you. They want you to suck on up to them. It's almost like I'm feeling this machismo thing. And if you're from another area, this is very Mexican machismo energy I'm feeling here. Hispanic. The Page of Wands. There's a carelessness here. There's a carelessness energy here that's dark, painful, coming from someone else outside of you that feels like, I'm all right. It's all good. I'm the hero. Why aren't you, you should be looking up to me. And this could be also a business or maybe your boss or something like that. But you're learning. There's something you're learning. See, you're turning your back. You're learning and you're turning your back. My throat chakra is starting to get scratchy. So maybe you haven't spoken up about this yet, but there's going to be a Tower moment that comes in and you're going to have your opportunity to speak. Ooh, be careful. The Six of Pentacles. So now you have the Page of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is positive monetary energy. I feel like there's some positive growth going to happen here, but you're in the processing stages of it. It's like in the student, I'm seeing like a big college class or a university class, and that could be like because I get pictures, so that could be like just, you know, maybe you're on class online, or you're taking some kind of certification course, or some kind of something like that is coming through. Because you're a student of learning. All of this that's happening, painful, difficult, challenging, messed up, is going to fall. And they're still going to be thinking they it for you. That's it. This is it for you. The Page of Wands says, I'm starting all over. I'm going to go learn something at a brand new institution that's going to keep me more balanced. It keeps me a little more. Now, this isn't the cha-ching money card. You know what I'm saying? But this is a damn good start. And the thing is, this six of coin is saying there's plenty to give and take here. There's plenty to give and take. There's plenty of balance. Stay in balance as you learn through this process, as you're a student of this situation. I feel a lot of asshole vibes from this card. I kind of don't even want to look at it. And then we also had, flip along with that. Now here is your cha-ching card. The King of Pinnacles. All right. So the King of Pinnacles, he's very much knowing his stuff. He's all about making good money. He's all about, you know, and he's very patient and wise. He's kind of like the elder. So there might be an elder here attached to the Six of Coin that's going to give you balance. Maybe even offer you something to help you out throughout this situation. Good energy from this king. Man or woman, don't get caught up on archetype. It's on the bottom. Yeah, there you go. The Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is all about walking away from a situation that we put our heart and soul into many times. The answer is walk away. It doesn't matter if it's like going to be difficult on down the road. But this here, all this energy has got to go. It's got to go. Not any good. All done. We're done with that. Okay. I want to pull, for you guys, I want to pull one of these for clarifications, and then we'll also do a spirit card for you. These are going to be a little bit longer tonight, just simply because of spirit cards, but I'm here. We're here. Let's have fun. We're on the fire signs. I can hear you in the replay on YouTube. Fucking freaks me out. I can hear like, what signs you on or whatever. I can always hear like a little voice over here. That's crazy. Okay. It's cool crazy though. Neptune, your dreams. Imagination, memories, your subconscious. You know, Neptune energies is also self-sacrifice, the ideal, universal love, your visions. What's it say? Compassion, empathy, all of the ethers, the mystics, the enchanters, the wizards of the world, magic, the veils itself. This will be transformed magically through the ethers. You need not worry about this. I feel it very much in the past, or you're just presently going through it. But this tower moment's going to come in and knock this guy off his feet, and done. You're moving on to other better things. So, spirit card for the fire signs. This one, okay. These are really like thick. Like I keep thinking I'm getting two. All right, there's for your screenshot. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hold on a second. I'm going to put the brightness up just a hair. And then I'm going to zoom it in a little. There. It'll be a little bit better. I don't know what's up with the lighting today. For some reason, the lighting's a little off in here. I hadn't changed anything. Okay. Oh, why am I doing shuffling? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I get going. Okay, so now we're on the fire signs. Oh, my head's itching. Okay. Dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. Let go of attachments. It is easy to get caught up in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. Walk away. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up to you and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where your power lies, the peace and the purpose of your life. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. I'm sending you a hug. We've got you. Loving you so much. There you go, fire signs. Look at that. Hold on. I love these cards. They make my heart beat real, like out of my chest. Okay. Thank you to the fire signs. I hope that helped and assisted you. We've done air. We've done fire. Now we're on to earth. We'll do the earth signs. Earth signs are next. Oh, yes, the earth signs. Let me go ahead and give these a little shuffle. Just to make sure. Oops. Knight of Cups wanted to make an appearance for you, earth signs. You might have an offer of love coming in or some kind of new start coming in, offering love, something you love. That's not bad, right? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Real quick, get me a little sip of tea. Woo. I feel like I need to clear this space. I'm just going to hit the bell here, or hit the thing. That's good. My eyes are getting watery, so somebody's been crying a lot. Feel a sadness. Layers and layers and layers of your consciousness, Taurus. So many layers are about to be completely transformed and changed. Taurus energy needs to look at this like everything I knew, I didn't, and I may know something else. And all the time, unexpected. Now, all the time. Unexpected's coming. It has been. But this is going to crank it up for you Tauruses. And then we are on to the lovely Virgin, Virgo, the healer. Everything in your day-to-day as you move throughout life is going to also shift. But Pluto squaring over to you has been like that for a while from Capricorn. So just know that everything that you're processing, you know, whatever it is your day to day in and out is, Virgo, that's going to be changing a lot. You're going to have to relook and rethink a lot of things. And you already do that a whole lot anyway, I know. But that is the biggest part of your day to day. And as you're looking and processing, remember the just do it for me. Like say, I'm going to just do this for me. And don't people please. Okay. Taurus, Capricorn. How could I forget the Capricorns? Let me just go like this real quick. Yeah, I've got my chart here. I just wanted to see something. Yeah. So we have Venus at 16 in Capricorn. We have Juno, which Juno is like the pregnant mama ruling, you know, relationships and love. She's like the June bride, you know what I'm saying, that just had a baby or something. She and the sun are exact right now at 21 degrees. I've been kind of looking at that. So that's why I also know that this week is a big week of relationships, energies, mothers, especially for the Capricorns. Conjunct to Pluto at 26 degrees. Also conjunct to Mercury over just at 9 degrees, about to go retrograde. Damn, I'm in the middle of a T-square right now. It's like shit. So Capricorn, you guys just keep doing your thing. Like just keep going. Don't stop, Capricorn. Don't stop. Don't stop. There's some kind of song I'm hearing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep doing you. You can get to the top of the mountain. You can do it. If there's anybody that can do this transit, it's Capricorn. Because you've been prepped. You've already been through your South Node transit. And now you're getting to set the energies with Venus retrograde in your sign, along with Mercury coming back into your sign again when it's already gone all the way through your sign. Yeah, lots of things are going to shift. Pencil it in is all I got to say. All right, let's keep going. You want those? No, it's too many. Okay. Earth. I'm not taking reversals on these. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful earth signs. Your card fell out to begin your reading tonight. Wow, isn't that cool? Okay, so she's the loving archetype that stays home and cooks and takes care of the kids, but she's also a badass $1 million entrepreneur that can build an empire from her deck. You see what I'm saying? She is very wise and methodical and grounded, and she takes care of things, but sometimes a little slow to move on the emotions, a little not even comprehending on the emotions. She's emotionally challenged at times. Wow, we've got two queens here. Isn't that cool? Let me make sure y'all are in this shot. There we go. So we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. So these two queens, I feel like this is a partnership or a pairing of some sort. They're very different, but they have their commonalities. But one is truly not wanting to see something. She's got her back turned, and then this one is like, I'm not really sure about it. And then we have the Knight of Wands coming in quick, creative, fiery, passionately, red hots. I'm seeing red hot smelling cinnamon, like that cinnamon candy. That wait, oh, not that many. No. It's really getting thick and heavy in here. Yeah. This is a healthy competition. No need to worry too much about this, you earth signs. Something may have irked you or will irk you this week. Something coming from outside of you. Somebody outside of you. It might be this partnership. You're dealing with an air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or you're dealing with the earth, which could be, you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But this Knight of Wands, this is like Sagittarius energy. They come in and they come out. They run in and run out. Like knights go and take care of business and then they get out of there. You know what I'm saying? This healthy competition, whatever's going on between the two of y'all, I feel like it's going to be a little confusing. It's going to lead to good things, though. This is a celebration card. This is like a wish granted card. This could be a marriage. This could be a proposal. It could even be a partnership. It could be a big party, a celebration's coming for you. It's almost like whomever these archetypes are, the two female or the two, and it could be male or female, but I'm feeling two strong females from these queens. It's almost like there's somebody coming in. Someone's trying to have this healthy competition, really wanting to get all up involved in whatever's going on here with this big celebration, the celebratory energy. It's like I'm seeing the big elitist headliner parties, celebrations that you would go to, the tux and the nice, valet parking. Oh my God, I miss valet parking. That used to be awesome. I don't even do it anymore. Okay. Sorry, I digress. Okay. But somebody is in for, whatever this competition is, this is going to be a celebration. Somebody's about to celebrate. Somebody's coming in and out of the situation, though. Causing this little conflict. Healthy celebration. Healthy. Yeah, see here. I knew there was something sneaky. I was like, no, there's something sneaky going on here. I knew it. Because the Knight of Wands, sometimes he ain't on the up and up. He's not always the one that's going to come in and tell you the truth. Come and tell you he loves you. Make it love to you. Make you feel so hot, good. And then sneak out the back door, stealing your wallet. You see? Be careful. Oh my God, this is a wild reading for you, earth signs. This is my lying, cheating, stealing, thieving, trickery card. This is real trickery. This is trickery at its best. Hey. It might be some trickery with a threesome going on here. Is there a threesome going on here? There's a threesome going on here. Okay. They said, stop it. Hold on. Just hold on to everything. Don't give yourself away. Don't fall for the healthy competition at the celebration. Because if there is a threesome of some sort of thing that's going on here, and it may not be a sexual threesome. I just kind of got funny. It could very well be like a threesome of people at your work or a threesome of people in your local yoga studio or whatever it is for your earth signs. Right now, just hold on. This guy's holding on to everything he's got for dear life. This is hold on. Because something sneaky here. Something real sneaky is going on back here. Hold on. I want to get one of these for clarification for the earth signs. We're on the earth signs. Now remember, these readings may not be right now. This could appear in your life a month from now. Or it could be for you or your friend, or if it's feeling for you, it is for you. You know? General. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. That's it. Well, there you go. You've got Mercury, communication, your words, your thoughts, your actions, learning, trade, ideas, your perception, your curiosity, the narrative and music, wonder. You know, it's also about what you wonder about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, third house, perception. So this, okay. Mercury rules Gemini, the third house. Perception, speech, thought, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussion, surroundings, sociability. So it's your immediate environment and everything that's going on in your immediate environment here. And for the threesome people, you're warned, you're cautioned. This is not healthy. This is not like it's leading to some kind of celebration or some kind of gathering, or you meet them at the celebration or something like that. But this is my line: sneakery, fuckery, steal from you, mess around on you, lie to you card in the outcome position. Somebody's been running their mouth, lying. So be careful with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull a postcard from Spirit. Somebody's not on the up and up here. It may look like it's a big party and it's all great and grand. And it's just, you know, we're just playing. We're just having fun. No. No. Others of you, it's like, you know, any kind of competition that you're involved in that involves 3 archetypes. And maybe even a handful more people. And you think it's all innocent and it's going to be all grand. But it's not. And just pay attention to the communications that are coming through. Read between the lines. Mm-hmm. Okay, have you ever gone into the desert? You go off in the desert and there's like those hot springs that you get in. You know, it's like super hot and then you just, you melt into it. They have one in New Mexico I went to, not too far out of Santa Fe. And you're surrounded completely in nature. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And you think everything's going to be great. And they're showing me an alligator up in that springs. Like, I know that isn't the truth, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm sorry. But it's like, you didn't know it was there. An alligator's been here for a long time. They're dinosaurs. And they slick. They just slither on through and come on up. And the next thing you know, you're not feeling so good. It's that kind of an energy here. Is what I'm seeing. Oof. Okay, be careful, earth signs. I felt this coming this week, that this is going to be a cautionary tale this week. All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you. There's your Spirit card. Let me get a little sip of tea. All right. Dearest you, earth signs. A rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds. Yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Be a lot looser and allow for the other outcome. Compromise can be best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Teachable, that's Mercury. That's third house. Learning, education. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storms can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much, Earth signs. There you go. Let's see. Come on. Okay, thank you, Earth signs. I hope that was helpful. I hope that gives you a little guidance moving forward. Pay attention to those communications that are coming in. You got 2 big communications cards. Out of all those cards, you got the 2 communications cards. And that's a communication card. So just be cautious. Okay, I love you, Earth signs. All right, what do we have left? We've done fire, we've done earth, we've done air. Now we have water. Finally, we're on the last element. This is the last element. If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe and make sure you comment to get your name in the drawing for the full moon in Cancer next week. A big package we're giving away. Water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. That Cancerian new moon. Moon is waxing, 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 growing, growing, growing every day. And we're about to come up on it next week. We're on the water signs. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Very much appreciate the timestamp. And by the way, thank you to the moderators, Jerry Lynn, Renee, and Madness Productions. You guys, thank you for helping me keep it clean. Thank you to Amy Ulrich. Hi there, sweetheart. She is keeping it clean on Facebook for me, so I really appreciate you guys. And we really love and welcome all the new folks here tonight. So thank you. I appreciate you choosing to spend your time with me on a Tuesday night. All right. And my throat is really scratchy. I feel like the water signs are really needing to take a lot of deep breaths lately. Really breathing in. Caution for the towers. Caution for the towers. Caution for the towers. They're wanting me to cut. That's it. All right. There we go. And for the water signs, we have this 7 of Wands. I haven't even gone through and spoke to the water signs real quick. This is a very much standing up for your own self, coming and being attacked kind of energy. A lot of things coming at you. It's fire energy, passionately, creative, sometimes challenging. Scorpio, South Node. The ass of the dragon is just about in your sign. It will hit 29 degrees next week. So you don't have but about a week left, and then your transformation is on multiple levels. Right now, the best thing that Scorpios can do is really learn to transcend all their fears and all their controls. Everything that they think that they're in control of, to realize that they can't no longer control any of it. And that is the key to success in getting through this life, is to truly release control. Step lightly on a lily pad, like a little frog that bounces from lily pad to lily pad to lily pad. Scorpio is very deep and mysterious, ruling the murk that's underneath the swamp that enriches the root of the nutrient of the lotus flower. Gives it that burst of life. So really keep yourself in the flow, more so than you ever have. It's the best advice I could give to Scorpios. Risings as well as sun signs and moon signs. All right, moving on to Cancer. Hi, Cancer, the mama of the zodiac. You loving, beautiful, sweet, nurturing Cancer. Make sure that this week that you are doing a grounding practice. I'm actually seeing feet on earth, walking on earth. Earthing is really good for you, as you're going to be extra emotional and anxieties can come into play for you, because you got to realize, you are really being worked over on how you root yourself within yourself. That means, how are you being within you? And are you even giving yourself that conscious awareness of how you be? Earthing will help you a lot. You can even look up earthing videos on YouTube. There's some pretty good ones, if you're not familiar with that. Pisces. Oh, Pisces. Everything you touch is just blowing up. It's just magnified. Everything you touch right now is magnified. Use this energy. Grow business. Grow your spirituality. Grow through your creativity. I'm seeing someone painting. Like, really get involved in creation. Be the creator, Pisces, because you are. Be the creator right now. So everything you touch will turn to gold. Everything you do, if you do it through a creator stance, which means you're not methodically trying to figure out shit. You're just creating. You're just in the creator's mode. We all are all the time. But when you just release that whole need to control, much like Scorpio needs to do, you can create something phenomenal. Things that you would never even realize that you could do. Okay, so let's move on. Here we go. For the water signs, last element of the night. You want those? Yep. Okay. We have, make sure that that's lined up. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay, getting lots of tingles. All right. So the Seven of Wands. There's been a lot of things that you've had to really stand up for yourself on. A lot of stuff coming at you, water signs, that you really just, it's been hard. It's been tough. But you've stood your ground. You've made yourself clear on what you plan to do and what you will and will not do. And anything that was super challenging, this is air and this is fire energy. Okay, so this is more about your mindset. You're moving away from all of this. You're still in the middle of it though. Like, you're in transport, if that makes any sense. I'm seeing transports, like trains, buses, trucks, people transporting things. So you're transporting yourself to a whole nother realm, to a whole nother state of being, because you stood up for yourself. You may be taking somebody with you. This is like fast moving transports. This could be time travel or astral travel. Maybe you're trying to learn how to do this, water signs. Or it could be simply that a lot of things are coming really fast. Something's coming in really fast because you stood up for yourself, because you made your choices and you're like, this is what I'm doing. 8 of Wands could also be the arrows of love. Yeah, well, hello. That's a beautiful card to get for the water signs. This is the 10 of Cups. This is complete wish fulfillment in every emotional level, every intuitive level. This is heart expansion. This is someone outside of you making you feel as though everything is amazing. Because you stood up for yourself. That one went flying. What do we got here? Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands again. So this is very take charge, cardinal energy. This is Aries, Leo. You know, really, truly, because you stood up for yourself. I keep hearing that over and over. And you're transporting yourself and this other person. And it's going to happen fast. It's not going to be like that fast. But it's moving on and it's transporting yourself to a whole nother state. And that looks really, really good. It's important to remember that you are the instigator here. Because, and remind yourself, water signs, we're on the water signs. Remind yourself of how good you did by yourself. By yourself. You did good by yourself. Not just by yourself, like without somebody, like by yourself. You did good by yourself. By standing up for yourself. Own that shit. Yep. Own it. And keep your decisions, everything close to you. You know, there is no breaking through your decision. Your decision is exactly as it should be. And then hold tight to your values. Hold tight to your integrity. Keep moving forward. Don't falter back, water signs, and say, oh, well, you know, it went okay for a while. And, you know, we got out of that because I stood up for myself and it was good by myself. But, you know, now I've changed my mind. You know, no, stay with it. I'm getting itchies. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay the course. You've transported yourself somewhere else. Don't get on the transport and buy a ticket. Don't even buy a ticket. Back that way. Don't even think. Back that way. Because everybody deserves a second chance, water signs. Everybody. Everybody deserves a second chance. On the bottom of the deck, you got major life event, major arcana, the judgment card. This is Archangel Gabriel coming and blowing his trumpet and raising the dead. This is Pluto. This is Scorpio energy. This is ascension. This is humanity. All arising the frequency of themselves and this planet. There'll be a second chance here. But hold yourself in your integrity. Don't let anything sway you. Because I feel like a temptation or someone trying to sway you. Don't let anybody sway you. All right, water signs. Water signs. We want the numinous AstroTarot card for the water signs. Right there. Okay. They want 2. Yeah. Okay, so you have the 9th house and trine. Okay. The 9th house was ruled by Sagittarius. Okay. I always like to look at the pictures. So he's got all his maps. He's adventurous. He loves to travel. It's long distance travels. So this is like really moving you. Like I told you, you were going to be transported. You know, this is like going on a spiritual quest. Big aspirations, great knowledge, seeking wisdom. Like maybe you go and like stay a while, you know, at a Buddhist monk, you know, go and stay, you know, in the jungles of Bali or something. I don't know. You're going on a quest here. And that quest could even be in the astral realm. And I'm not talking about the evil astral realm. I'm talking about you taking your consciousness out and traveling the world, or going and traveling and going to other planets. It's done. The trine. Trine is an aspect in astrology that is very harmonious. It's positive. It's good. It's beautiful. It's in flow. All the energies work well together. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading for the water signs. Little rough in the beginning, but no major warnings. The only warning is stay in your integrity and hold your ground. Know that there's a second chance. Be this Queen of Wands, water signs. So the Queen of Wands, she don't put nothing. She takes care of business. Very good. All right. Water signs. Wow, man, that was cool, right? All right, start thinking. If you have a personal question, start thinking. Go ahead and put it on in the chat. If you haven't already, I will take 2 or 3 questions, and then I am out of here because this always runs long, but I enjoy doing it, and I'm grateful for everyone. Very grateful. Such loving gratitude to have gotten through that year. You are... Oh, okay. I'll set it down there so you can take a quick screenshot if you want. All right, for the water signs. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for the awesome co-creativity energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Just do it for you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on this earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be for you. Wondrous. Oh my God. Wondrous. I love that word. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved, water signs. Very good. I love that. Okay, here we go. Oops. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, water signs. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody who's been here tonight and on the replay. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you're on Facebook. Please go over to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. I'm coming up on my 1 year, and I'd really love to get over 300 subscribers, or is it, I'm not sure if it's at 300 now, or I'd just like to get over 300, and that'd be cool. So, all right, let me get these cards and set them aside. And see if there's any questions in the chat real quick to close our night. We'll always take a little Q&A. Nice to be back with you guys. I was gone for a couple of weeks. I needed that break. I needed a lot of rest after everything that went down with my son. So I appreciate y'all. Okay, let's see here. Thank you, Tracy Lee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says, I share every week. See, there she is right there. Linda, I'm so glad. That's telling me, she says, it's telling me I'm on my right track. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to scroll on up and see if I missed any questions before I go too far. I do love what Renee says here as a reminder. I've been feeling this. Be in the world, not of it. Yeah. It's okay to be powerful and abundant. It's actually what we're supposed to be doing. You know, the Creator wouldn't have sent us here. The Creator that lives within us, our God spark. We weren't supposed to come here and be remedial. We weren't supposed to come here and be peasants. And we're not supposed to come here and, you know, we can be humbly abundant in all ways, you know. We're supposed to be successful. We're supposed to be, whatever it is that our gift is of our soul's evolution. You know, it's not supposed to be held back and pushed down by all these dark forces and these horrible controls and constraints. I do see that shifting though. And I stand by what I said. I do believe COVID will be a thing of the past no later than the end of the year. It'll be just forgotten because there'll be some other big something that they're onto. But these are last just attempts, you know, they're last attempts. You know, it's got to play itself out. Lots of residual energy happening on the timelines. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't. Oh, thank you, Madness. That's nice of you. Hi there. Okay, I missed so many people. I'm just looking at the chat because everybody's coming through on the chat a little bit. Okay, there we go. Thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to go with Renee has a question. Here we go. What does Spirit have to say about global conflict and the world peace? How can we cultivate oneness and peace? Well, we are doing it. And we are all one, even the global conflict is divinely orchestrated, you know? We're all one. We're all one because it's like they're showing me layers of a cake, you know, and you have, you know, a layer that has icing, you know, layer that you got to, it's multi-tiered, multi-structured, but it's sweet. But sometimes that could be like too sweet. You know how when you get that icing that's just like, whoa, I can't, that's just too sweet. Even the world conflict is still sweet. Because without all the world conflict, we would not learn and be pushed to evolve. Oneness is cultivated through the essence of you. Oneness is you. It is also the structures from which are falling. There can be no other way. And the more people realize this is how it must be, in order for the new to be built, you have the power through yourself, just through yourself, to cultivate your own structure, your own oneness within your immediate family, community, friends, businesses, however it is that you human, how are you humaning? That will cultivate more oneness. But the dark has been at play for thousands of years, and they must be dismantled. Like the Tower card. I'm seeing the picture of the Tower card. I like the Tower card. The Tower card comes in, knocks everything to hell and back again, and then says start over again. That's how it's got to be for a while. All right. Okay. Tracy Lee asks the question, do I go to Utah? Why are two of my loved ones talking to me? Yeah. Okay, so your two loved ones are not going to talk to you until you have raised your frequency, Tracy. They're trying. You're not noticing. You're not seeing it. 6 months from now, you will. Yes, you should go to Utah. That was a very clear yes. Very clear yes. 6 months. Okay. Oh, I'm getting knocked out. I'm getting knocked out. I'm going to have to go soon. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. The fact that you are so concerned about focusing the abundance, you ask how you attract abundance and you're tired of being poor. You can't attract abundance by focusing on money issues. That's the trick, is you have to find abundance in other areas. Poverty sucks. I know, I've been there. I just always had a deep knowing that my abundance was coming. And I didn't pay much mind. I mean, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Believe me, I've lived on ramens and freaking beans and rice. I mean, I know. I've lived very poor before. Very poor. After Jesse died, and my grandfather died, it was bad for a while. And so, you have to just move through the motion and find abundance other places so that you can switch your focus is the best way to get abundance in your life. But always knowing, like in the deepest core of your being, knowing abundance is there. It's not coming. It's not about to be there. Abundance is there. I don't know why I had to give a snap to that. That's funny. Okay, spirits being funny now. They're like, girl, you know. You got to know. You got to know abundance is there. You got to believe it, that it's there. Okay. All right. Thank you, Linda. You're very sweet. Linda says she appreciates it. I appreciate you guys. I guess I can go ahead and hold on. Let me do this real quick. Go ahead and open up the screen. There we go. All right. Woo, guys. Okay. One more. Was that two? Okay. So one more question. Is there any more? Yes, Amy. Colors affect your frequency. Absolutely. So I'll be honest with y'all today. She asks, I'll just go ahead and put this up here. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Amy asked, do wearing a certain color affects your frequency? Yes, it does. Absolutely. So today I was having issues because I was getting T-squared. My rising in Scorpio and my, what was it? The rising in Scorpio was getting squared by Saturn and Uranus. And so, and that's been going on for a while. But today, the moon was in direct opposition to that. So it was like a cardinal cross. Like this in the astrology. Getting hit from all directions. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this today. I really didn't know. And I will be honest with y'all. I've also been going, man, I've got to change how I do some things. Because that's kind of like a, you know, a big deal when the south node of the moon moves into your sign. It's not been there for 19 years. It takes 19 years for it to go around and come right back to you. So it's pretty major. And I was like, I'm going to wear this blue because it'll help my throat chakra to open, to expand. And then, you know, when I did my meditation prior, I made sure and focused in on this color blue, blending in with my throat chakra, seeing the chakra expanding, seeing the portal. It's like a portal of energy flowing. Allows you to speak with confidence, allows you to be able to tune into the frequencies that are coming through me and connect with you through the tone. And sometimes it's not so much how you say it or what you say. It's the frequency that's put out from what you say. So yes, look at your chakra energy centers and then look at the colors. You know, each astrological sign also rules certain chakra energy centers. I don't have them all memorized. I know Scorpio rules the root chakra. So look that up too for what your rising sign is. Not your sun sign. You can look at your sun sign if you want, but your rising sign is going to be more correspondence to the frequency. Okay? All right. Very good. That's it. Good night. I love you guys. Don't forget. Okay. Thank you, Madness Productions. I appreciate you. And thank you, Renee. Big, deepest, beautiful God spark blessings to you, our Capricorn. Man, it's been a Capricorn season. You're halfway through it. So we're moving on out. Okay, thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for being here, Linda. That's so nice of you to join us tonight. And thank you to everybody on the replay. Everybody on YouTube that's watched through and appreciates the frequency. All is sent with soul evolutionary love, straight from my guidance to yours. Until next week, every Tuesday night at 7 Central, I will be on AstroTarot, Chanda Sparkles AstroTarot, and Chanda Sparkles on Facebook. And I love you. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God spark. And don't forget that shit.